This video tutorial will guide you through the integration of the Contact Lens On Demand service with MyVision Express 2014. Contact Lens On Demand is a web service designed to handle the inventory and ordering of contact lenses. MyVision Express will integrate with Contact Lens On Demand in order to facilitate the handling of these tasks via the Inventory, Orders, and Purchase Orders module. With this service, you will be able to import the contact lenses that you sell, along with their available configurations, right into your inventory. If you wish to transmit orders to your supplier through MyVision Express, you will need to register with Contact Lens On Demand. Your catalog will adjust to that of the supplier you register with on the Contact Lens On Demand website. These suppliers include ABB Concise, Diversified Ophthalmic, and Optical Distribution Group, amongst others. To register, you will go to www.contactlensondemand.com. Once registered, you will obtain login credentials, which you will enter into MyVision Express. To do this, we will go to File, Setup, Company Information. We'll click on the Integrations tab, and here you will enter your newly acquired credentials. Next, find the field that refers to location. Here you enter the name of the location that you set up when you registered with Contact Lens On Demand. Credentials are always required, and Contact Lens On Demand will default to the credentials of the user who was logged in. If this user has no credentials, MyVision Express will default to the ones entered in the company information. To set up individual credentials for your employee, you will go to File, Setup, Employees. Click on the employee you want to enter, and click on the CLOD button, and here you will enter those credentials. Click OK, and save. We are now ready to add our suppliers. Contact Lens On Demand allows the user to import the supplier list and their shipping methods directly into MVE's supplier lab list. This feature will prevent errors in the service as the correct supplier, appropriate shipping methods, and transmission methods are imported. To import the Contact Lens On Demand suppliers, go to File, Setup, Supplier Lab. Here we will click on the Import CLOD button. And your labs have imported. Notice that they highlight in gray. Their default transmission method is set up to Contact Lens On Demand. We're going to be using ABB Concise for the purposes of this video. There's a couple of configurations that need to be made before you can use this correctly. First, click on the Details tab. We will need to map our MyVision Express shipping methods to Contact Lens On Demand shipping methods. Once we're done, we'll click Save. Next, we can go over to the Inventory tab, and we have to select the inventory that we will be ordering from this supplier. And again, click Save. Now that we're all set up, let's review our inventory. Go to File, Inventory, Contact Lens. Click on the CLOD button to bring up the catalog. Here, you can select the lenses that you would like to import to your inventory. Once the selections are made, click Import, and the system will bring over the selected lenses, including their configurations. Let's select this lens, iQity H2O 12-pack, and we'll click Import. You will get this message to let you know that they've been successfully added. Now let's find that lens in our inventory. And here it is. If we go into the details, we can see that it came in with all of its available configurations. We are now ready to enter orders and transmit them to our Contact Lens On Demand suppliers. Let's start with a quick order. We'll switch to a contact lens order and select our patient. And here is our order. We'll select our lab. If you like, you can define a ship to. It's going to default to ship to the location that you set up in Contact Lens On Demand. However, you can designate to ship it to the patient at any of the patient's addresses or to a different location if you have multiple locations. I'll leave this blank and we'll click Save. Once your order is complete, we hit the Send to Lab button to submit the order, and we will wait for a response for Contact Lens On Demand. If there are any errors in the order, the system will pop up a message warning about the error, and the order will be rejected by Contact Lens On Demand. Otherwise, if the order was accepted, then the Contact Lens On Demand order number will appear under the lab order field, as we see here. If we want to see the actual submission and the response, and also a history of all of the requests made to Contact Lens On Demand for this order, we can do so by clicking the More button on the right of the screen. We will then click on the ellipsis button next to the lab reference field, and we will double click here. A formatted XML will open up with all of the details: patient's name, contact lenses, and the order number. We can also double click on this one and see that the order was acknowledged and the Contact Lens On Demand order number. Most practices will wait until the end of the day to submit all of their orders in a group to save the practice on shipping cost. This will be possible through the Purchase Orders module. Here, you will wrap up all of the orders for the day and add any additional items that you might want to order for stock. The Contact Lens On Demand service will receive an order with one shipping address, but with multiple elements that may or may not be tied to a specific order. Let's set up a purchase order to transmit through Contact Lens On Demand. We go to File, Inventory, Purchase Orders. Select the desired supplier. Click on the Items tab and click Auto Create. Select the date range and click Create. These orders were previously entered into the system prior to the beginning of this video. You can see that now these orders have come in with their specific order numbers and that it was auto-created. We can now add any other contact lenses that we wish to order for stock. Let's say we want to order Bausch & Lomb. Let's say we need a -150 in a Pure Vision 2. We'll select that and brings it in. Notice the different source. These are order-related orders, and this is user-defined. I can, of course, modify this quantity. And now we have a complete purchase order. We can now click Create PO. We'll say yes. And here is our purchase order. We're now ready to submit this through Contact Lens On Demand. To do so, we will click the CLOD button. If there were any errors during the submission, the pop-up will let the user know which error happened so it can be fixed properly. The following message will pop up upon a successful transmission. To view the audit for all of the submissions of a PO, we can do so by scrolling to the right of the PO window and clicking on the Contact Lens On Demand logo. We will double click here, and here is your XML file with the information from the orders. This concludes our video tutorial. Thank you for watching. Please remember to visit us at Support Central, where you can view additional videos.